Hello, welcome to Forex News Time. This is a video of me doing a tier list on the top prop firms that are currently in the space. So I'm going to rank them from D, C, B, A and S. So S being the best. So yeah, we've got a range of prop firms here, and I'm just going to give you some insight on who I believe is the leading prop firms, who I trust the most. Because as you know, currently the industry of prop firms is a bit of a dangerous one at the moment. There's companies going under all the time, really. So having a trustworthy prop firm is 100% must when it comes to picking one for your choice. So yeah, we've got a list here. So we'll just jump on the computer now and we will go through it. Right, we're over on the computer now, just running through some of these firms. So I've picked a few down below, as you can see, some really popular firms on there, and I'm going to rank them in order who I believe is top rated all the way down to who I wouldn't really recommend, but this is a personal choice, so don't shoot me. If you like a firm that I put in D category, then each to your own. It's at the end of the day, it's your decision. I'm just trying to give you an educated decision on the experiences I've had with each firm. And sorry if you can hear noise, there's some building work going on outside my house, so hopefully they're not too loud. Right, to kickstart things, who should we go for first? I'm going to go with FundedNext. As you guys know, I am partnered with FundedNext, so this might look biased, but it 100% isn't. Even if I wasn't sponsored by FundedNext, I would still rate them extremely highly, just because my personal experience with them and how big of a company they have become. They've got over $93 million in total payouts so far already, and in the grand scheme of things, they are still a pretty new company, and to have that volume of payout is crazy for a firm, which is really good. So you can see that they're very reliable. They've had no payout issues at all. So they've got a lot of liquidity backing them, which is what you want from a prop firm. As we've seen in the past with many of these new prop firms offering really cheap prices for challenges, but they just don't have the liquidity to pay out the payouts for the real traders. So FundedNext, you know that's not going to be an issue because of the volume they've already paid out already. So yeah, they're a great company, my favourite firm to go with these days, and I recommend them highly. So for me, they are going to go in S tier. And another thing I want to mention about FundedNext is that they still have that 15% payout on your challenge phases if you pass them. So I thought that would be a temporary thing, but it looks like it's going to last, until they decide to take it off. So there's no, it's been on there for ages, and to be able to earn money during the challenge phases is absolutely brilliant, and I think that's the only firm that does it. So big props to FundedNext for that. So I'm just over here now on FundedNext website, and it's looking nice. I mean, they've updated their website, it looks really good. So yeah, just briefly what I was just talking about, the 15% profit share in the challenge phases. So FundedNext is the only firm, so I was correct with that, offers a 15% profit share from the challenge phase profits, so you can start earning immediately. I find that really good, because FundedNext, obviously they made money on your challenge fee, but they don't make any money off you trading that challenge account. So for them to be able to offer still a profit share of your hard work that you've put in to the challenge phase is going beyond expectation, I think, anyways. So yeah, hopefully I got an area where they say about their payouts. I believe they do. Oh, here we are. Empowering traders in 195 plus countries, $95 million paid out, which is crazy. 97,000 plus traders and 5 hours reward time. So they pay out on average within 5 hours, which is very, very fast. So yeah, this is why I do believe they are really up there, and I think they are, they're contenders to being one of the biggest firms out there, and they're on their way just because of the volume of the volume of payouts they're putting out. They're on the verge of being one of the biggest firms, in my opinion. So these are their challenges. So you've got the Stellar, Evaluation, Express, and Stellar Lite. So yeah, really cool challenges. Obviously, they offer, you know, from small accounts from 6k to all the way up to 200k. Great trading conditions. I've got a video about FundedNext. I'll pop it up somewhere. It's a video, like a total review video of FundedNext, so that might help you if you're interested in FundedNext, because I recommend them highly. Right, the next one, who should we go for? Let's go for E8 Trading. Is it E8 Trading or E8 Capital or something? Anyways, E8. Everyone knows them by E8. Let's put that. I don't know about this one. My experience is very limited with E8. I have a good range of challenges. I mean, but in my whole opinion, I just think they're B tier. It's the kind of vibe I'm getting. So this is E8 Trading as website. So let's have a look. So they're established in 2021. So they've paid out 35 million in payouts. That is a hell of a lot of money. That is really, really impressive. Top earning trader. That's a cool little stat. So nearly 500,000. God, I wish I was that trader. That's a lovely little sum, that is. And this goes to show you guys, if you are a new trader, I mean, this is the kind of volume you can get if you're up there as a top trader. If you are really, really dedicate your time to it, and hopefully that's the stage I can get to at one point in my life. Because earning nearly 500,000 from one firm would be lovely. So yeah, this is E8. Looks like they've actually updated their website as well. So yeah, this is their challenges. So a bit more standard than what FundedNext offer. They've got 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, and obviously a range of different prices. So that was E8. I think B tier is probably the right range for them. Maybe they can creep up to A tier. But personally, I haven't had the experience to be able to judge them fully, so don't take my word for it on E8 because I haven't used them really that much. So I'm going to put them in beer, mid range. Let's go for this one's going to be controversial. The Funded Trader. Right, this one. Ooh, so I already know where I'm putting them, but people might be shocked. But I'm putting them straight in D. I'm putting them straight in D because of the massive issue they had recently, where wasn't paying out traders who requested payouts. A huge sum of money wasn't, paid out. They disappeared for a little while. The owner has got some shady business with other prop firms that have also failed. So yeah, I'd put them in D tier completely because they were so big, they had so much potential. I mean, they were one of the biggest firms by far, and they just completely collapsed. I mean, I don't know the ins and outs, but a lot has been exposed. All I care about is denied payouts. If there's denied payouts, you go into D tier. I think obviously that's the fundamental thing for a firm. They need to pay out, otherwise you're not running a proper business there. And I'm not going to bother going on their website to show you guys through it because I know they're back now, but I don't think there's anything really relevant to look at there. So yeah, we're just going to move on. And actually, we're going to move on to another one that is going to go straight into D tier, and I think you know who I'm talking about. I think they were what they called a smart funded trader or something like that. Ran by the same guy who runs the Funded Trader. He owned it with a load of trading influencers. I don't know their names. Is that Paladin? I don't know. All these trading influencers that jumped on the bandwagon, starting a firm without really knowing what they're doing. Completely failed. It flopped. They took loads of money off people for the challenges. and just disappeared for a while until it all blew over. And then, you know, they put out their statements, but I think people just care about getting their money back. I don't think they really want to hear your sob story in a tweet. So yeah, D tier for me because they just flopped, and I'm not gonna look at their website because I don't think it's up anymore. So yeah, D tier. Let's go for the big boy. Let's go for FTMO. So personally for me, obviously I think most of you would agree, S tier. FTMO definitely deserve to be an S tier. They're more expensive than the rest of the firms, but that's probably why they've lasted the longest in business, because they got their price point. That's how much they sell their challenges for, and that's how they grow their capital to be able to pay out efficient amount of traders. So obviously I don't know the figure how much FTMO has paid out, but I could imagine it's a hell of a lot. They've been around for ages, probably one of the OGs, but probably one of the longest lasting firms. I don't know when they're established, but they're definitely one of the first, and yeah, they've been around a long time. So for that reason, there's no other category to put them in. S tier is the only tier you could put FTMO in. So we've got a little bit of FundedNext and FTMO in there. I think that's a good duo. Right, next up, who should we go for? Maven. Let's do Maven. I've heard good things about Maven. I've spoken with a few of the staff members and the owner of Maven, and I mean, the conversations I've had personally has not been the best. Not immature is probably not the right word, but not a very formal conversation. Maybe that's just their style of business, which is fair enough. But Maven, I've heard good things, and I think they'll be hanging around for a little while. So I think they are an established firm, and I'm going to put them in B. So this is Maven's website. Easiest Forex prop firm to get funded, apparently. So good incentive. Let's have a look here then. So these are their challenges. $15 for, what the hell? That is very cheap. For a $2,000 account, $15. Okay. Don't know how I feel about quite. The challenges are very cheap. Fair enough. In some cases, having cheap challenges is sometimes not always a good thing. Sometimes it could be quite a concerning thing. So I'm not saying Maven are in any trouble at the moment. They've been paying out all their traders, but I don't know. It just makes me a bit wary when I see such cheap challenges. So the highest total payout is okay. Total funding. They don't have a total payout figure, but the highest they've paid out is $40,000 to a trader, which is very good. So yeah, all in all, I think Maven is probably B. I'm now thinking to put them in C, but just because of EA has their stat on how many, the volume of total payout. But no, I'll keep Maven in B because I think they have been impressive over the kind of the downfall of prop firms, and I think they've stayed strong. So for that reason, I'm going to put them in B. Right, let's go for Blue Guardian. Blue Guardian, another firm based out in Dubai, I believe, same as FundedNext. I've had good experience with Blue Guardian. I've taken a few of their challenges. Really good support team and like senior team. They're very, very nice to talk to. Some great people there. And I think they're on the road to becoming a big firm. I mean, they've paid out a total of $9 million at the moment, which is obviously a nice sizable figure. So I think I'm going to put them in B. I think they've got potential to grow just like Maven have and E8. I think they've got potential to get up to that A tier after they've been around a little bit longer. The only thing about Blue Guardian that concerned me the most was their link with MyFlash Funding, which I believe they had ties with them. So that was a new prop firm that came out of the woodworks, was linked with Blue Guardian, and they have struggled to pay out their traders. So they're having some payout problems. not enough money there, I'm assuming. I mean, that's always what it comes down to. If they can't pay out traders, that just basically means they haven't got enough money. So for that reason, A, I will be in B. If not, I would edge them to A, but I think B is probably reasonable, and hopefully they don't go down the same path as my flash funding, which will not be good. So this is Blue Guardian's website. So they've got their list of challenges here. So here you can see how much they've paid out. They're a little bit over $9 million. They've got 25,000 traders in 130 plus countries. So that is pretty cool stats. As you can see, they are growing nicely with having that $9 million payout. So evaluations, obviously really good competitive prices again. They've got different options there. But I'm not having this video to go through each website and give you a full-on review. We're just having a brief look to see their stats, to see how much they've paid out, and because that's what I think makes a good firm, to see how much money they've paid out, and if they've had any payout denials. And I think that's the only stats we need to consider within this list, which is why FTMO and FundedNext, because they've both got really high payout values, they deserve to be in that S tier. Right, who else we got? God, this video is going to be long. It's already nearly 20 minutes. So let's go Goat Funded Trader. Let's go for these. Right, from now we're not going to look on any websites, just so we can not drag this video out too much for you guys. Goat Funded Trader. Goat Funded Trader. I've spoke with the owner of Goat Funded Trader, and what a guy he is. He's a great guy. Very polite, very nice guy to speak to. And that makes a company as well. Having a nice CEO you can actually talk to, and is friendly enough. So, I mean, they are a growing firm. They've had no payout denials. So for that reason, I'm going to go B as well. I think they deserve a B. Looks like I'm all putting them in B at the moment, but yeah, I think B is correct. Or Audacity Capital. Is that Audacity Capital or Audacity? I don't know, it's Audacity or something like that. What is the name? I don't know, they're a London firm. Is it Audacity? I think it's Audacity. Correct me if I'm wrong. London built firm. I'm from the UK, so it's great to have a local firm. They've been around for a while as well. I think they are the first firm I actually ever used in the start of my trading career, when pretty much all of them weren't around apart from FTMO and Audacity. I'm saying that wrong, aren't I? But for that reason, I'm putting them in A, just because their longevity. They obviously paid out a lot because they've been around a hell of a long time. I've heard nothing about payout denials. They've got a unique approach to their challenges. When I started with them, they had it was like instant funding, so you get funded $15,000, and I think it was every 10% you make, you then, I believe it was double your account, and then obviously you've got restrictions, you can't lose a certain amount, but yeah, I think that was a cool layout because you could start earning straight away without taking a challenge. I don't know if they still do that. I haven't really kept up to date with them, but back then that was handy. But to be fair, back then I didn't know really how to trade, so I just jumped into a 15k account, and I probably got one payout, a measly payout, and then the second month, lost the account. But it's a cool stepping stone if someone can't really be asked to take a challenge. Let's go for Vexify. Vexify? Yeah, is that Vexify? FXIFY or something? I don't know. Haven't got much experience with them. I know they're quite popular. But I am going to shove them in. I think I'm actually going to stick them in A tier. Reason behind this is I believe they own their own broker, so they're a huge company, and I think there's a lot of reliability within that. Myself, I haven't actually used them, but I think I actually will give them a shot. And I do believe they actually have one of the fastest payouts. I think it's pretty much instant. So you request a payout and you pretty much automated, which is a huge selling point. So Smart Prop Trader, let's go with them. Ooh, once again, I don't know a great deal about them. Yeah, I don't know much about them. I don't want to put them in C because I think that's quite harsh if I don't know much about them. So I am going to put them mid-range into B. Let me know what you guys think as well. So next firm I'm going to do is Funded Trading Plus. They've been around a little while. I believe they're a good firm. They're probably one of my first companies I used as well. I'm a big fan of them. You don't hear much of them anymore. I don't know why that is. I don't know if I'm not clued up and if there's some controversy around them. I do not know. But you don't really see them anymore. You don't really hear about them anymore. For that reason, I would have put them in A, but for that reason, I'm going to put them in B, just because. Yeah, I think they've the hype has kind of died down around them, and I don't know why that is. My experience has been good with them, but we'll see. They might make a mighty return. Right, next firm is City Traders. Let's go with City Traders. Where would we put them? Once again, not a great deal of experience with them. So I think they're a good company. I believe they state that they are one of the highest pass rates on their challenges. So for that reason, I'm going to put them in B. So C is actually empty, which is, not what I expected. I do believe that these people deserve to be in B. I don't think any of them deserve to be in C, but I don't think they're at the level of A yet. So, sorry once again, roadworks. So yeah, I'm happy with this. So in S tier, we've got FundedNext and FTMO. In A tier, we've got Audacity, or I don't know how to say their name, sorry, but you're there. FXIFY or Vexify or whatever is in A. B, we've got E8, Maven, Blue Guardian, Go Funded Trader, Smart Prop Trading, Funded Trading Plus, and City Traders. Fucking, that's a mouthful, isn't it? And obviously in D tier, we've got the companies that, you don't want to go near the barge pole. You want to stay clear of them, shady people. I would definitely recommend FundedNext. Go get your challenge from FundedNext. You will not be disappointed. Great team, great company, and guaranteed payouts. Let's go.